Okay, people, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., Santa's coming to town.
Christmas is just around the corner, and that means we're binge watching our favorite holiday movies, which, includes Will Ferrell's classic Elf. Every time we see this movie, all we can think is that Buddy the Elf is us during the holidays / year-round, let's be honest. So right now we're breaking down 17 times Buddy the Elf was so relatable right here on Listed. Buddy was so adorably excited about his life as an elf, but to everyone else, it was crazy obvious that he didn't belong. This made Buddy super relatable right away, because who hasn't had a moment when they felt totally confident only to find out they stuck out in a not so great way? We feel you, Buddy.
Number 3.
The best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear.
Speaking of excitement, Buddy got over the top joyous about the things that he loved, which in this case was all things Christmas. When you're in the moment, it can be hard to see that everyone else isn't quite as excited as you are about something you love, and Buddy gets it. Buddy doesn't just let his excitement shine when it comes to Christmas. He's 100% open about every kind of love he feels, and anyone who's ever gushed too much too soon about a new relationship can definitely relate.
Damn it! I'm in love, and I don't care who knows it!
Life isn't always sugar plums and gumdrops for Buddy, though. He also goes through some moments we wish weren't so relatable, like that awkward moment when you overhear two of your friends talking about you behind your back.
I feel bad for the guy. Just hope he doesn't get wise.
Well, if he hasn't figured out he's a human by now, I don't think he ever will.
Or that moment when you have a realization about yourself that totally rocks your world and makes you question everything you ever thought you knew.
If he hasn't figured out he's a human by now.
Or that painfully awkward moment when you say something very, very wrong without realizing it and offended someone.
I didn't know you had elves working here.
Boy, you're hilarious, my friend.
Or that even more awkward moment when you just keep digging yourself into a deeper and deeper hole. Yeah, Buddy's been there too.
Does Santa know that you left the workshop?
You know, we're all laughing our heads off.
Did you have to borrow a reindeer to get down here?
Buddy also knows the reaction when you run into someone in public and they know you, but you don't know them at all.
Who the heck are you?
You know that feeling when you want to reach out to someone and they're just totally not having it, but you feel compelled to help them, so you try anyway, and it ends so badly, and you probably, definitely should have just walked away? Buddy the Elf also knows that feeling all too well.
Does someone need a hug?
Remember the scene when Buddy has way too much fun in the revolving door? Who among us hasn't gotten just objectively too excited about something simple and let our feelings get us carried away? Buddy knows how you feel when you're in a place that feels way too fancy and sophisticated for you, and then you do something weird in your attempts to fit in, but hopefully your attempts don't involve ingesting perfume.
Fruit spray? Sure.
Anyone who has tried way too hard to impress a new boss during an interview, stretching the truth or totally lying about their passion for customer service feels like Buddy the Elf at the department store. Except, smiling really is his favorite.
I just like to smile. Smiling's my favorite.
Buddy the Elf knows what it's like to break social conventions in quirky, fun ways, like singing in a public store for no reason. Like Buddy, the rest of us quirky weirdos can also relate to being told to shut up when we let our freaky flag fly.
I'm singing. I'm in a store and I'm singing. I'm in a store and I'm singing.
Hey! There's no singing in the North Pole.
Have you ever been a complete spaz in front of your crush? If you have, congratulations, you're human, and also you and Buddy the Elf have something in common.
Get out! Don't look at me! Get out!
When Buddy is happy, he's very happy, but cross him and he becomes serial killer scary. Anyone who's ever been prone to overreacting when someone wrongs them can totally relate.
You disgust me. How can you live with yourself? Just cool it, Zippy. you sit on a throne of lies.
Being raised at the North Pole also made Buddy's life super relatable for anyone who has ever had a truly terrible apartment. Raise your hand if you've ever lived somewhere where taking a shower was the most uncomfortable part of your day. Okay, who are we kidding? Weak.
I'm just special.
Finally, and maybe most importantly, no one has ever been more relatable to a hormonal, bloated girl on her period than Buddy the Elf in this moment.
You like sugar, huh?
Yes. We elves try to stick to the 4 main food groups: candy, candy canes, candy corns, and syrup.
Thank God we're not the only ones, and we could probably go on and on, but at this time, we've concluded our list of 17 times Buddy the Elf was so relatable. So right now, I'm curious to know which of these elf moments you relate most to, and if you have a fave Buddy the Elf moment in general. Get the conversation going right down here in the comments, and after that, don't forget to click right over here to check out a few celebs who've surprised their biggest fans. Thanks so much for hanging out with me here on Listed. I'm your host, Megan LaMontagne, and I'll catch you guys next time.